Hello guys, and welcome to another video of Theme Park Tycoon 2. Last time, we did the slide. We did the slide thing. The more round slide video. And the next video was a massive video. It was the plane crash of TWA Flight 301. You guys loved it so much. I was looking at it, and there was a lot of you that looked at the video. So thank you guys for looking at the videos. It really supports me a lot. Especially for that TWA Flight 301 plane crash video. Yeah. There's a lot of you guys that watched that. It has over 170 views. So thank you. Anyways, you also may have noticed I've uploaded my first Minecraft animation as well afterwards. But yeah, it's not. Anyways, so welcome to this video. In this video, we're gonna do a full Theme Park Tycoon 2 tour of my theme park, my biggest project of all time. And it's called Warm Summerways. And you might be wondering, wait, you all, and you, yeah. Wait, what? This park has the same name as another theme park tour you did before. Well, this park does have the same name. It does have the same name. This park does have the same name in it. It does have the same name. It does have the same name. It does have the same name. Same name. It's the same name. But that video I did before of Theme Park Tycoon 2, it was named Warm Summerways, but that version of it was not really that good enough to me, so I decided to make an improved version of Warm Summerways. So this Theme Park Tycoon 2 park tour is Warm Summerways, but the improved version. And also, one more thing. I'm not using a mobile device to record this anymore. I'm now using a desktop to record this for the rest of Theme Park Tycoon 2 videos. I'm going to be using the laptop, a computer. So yeah. Anyway, let's go on to the tour. So, what you got here is this. We're on the left side of the park. This is north. So yeah. So we head over here up, and this pathway is a whole entire beltway that goes around the whole park. It's a perimeter thing. This is a pathway as a whole entire perimeter. This is a perimeter that goes around the whole park. And in the center is called the Warm Summerways City. There's a place in the park called Warm Summerways City, and it's in the center of the park. And this pathway is the perimeter going around it. This is the perimeter that goes all the way around the center part of the park, and in the center is the Warm Summerways City. Is a food court. It's a massive food court. We'll get to that later, but so we're gonna continue on the beltway. So we're on the north side of the park. Oh yeah, I missed something. So over there is a hyper coaster called Theme Park Tour. It goes around the whole thing. Yeah. Over there is a balloon ride. That looks like a park. Anyway. You got this ride right here. The Singer coaster. And I know this is actually an under construction themed kind of coaster, because the bobsled here, this is the slide, but it stops right there and it's not finished. It's like an unfinished, so it's just not realistic, I guess. Sorry, that's all I have. But anyway, you got a pathway to take the exit off the Beltway perimeter that goes down to the city. See, it says Warm Summer City right there. This pathway goes down to the center of the park, to that massive food court from the perimeter. But yeah, another ride. So yeah, that's that there. So let's just continue. We're wasting a lot of time. So what? We need to keep going. Oh, and over here we got a flying coaster. It has a lot of stuff. Yeah. This is gonna have to be a 2-part series. So part 1 is going around the park, and part 2 will be the coaster POVs. So, yeah. And over here is another exit off the perimeter to take this, which also goes to the center of the park. So it's the same thing. Oh, there's a blob. There's a blob from right there. If you're wondering what that voice was, just don't worry about it. But anyways, we have this here. The suspended coaster. And over here it's really interesting and massive. So the pathways going into the suspended coaster, they're coming from over here. So you got lanes here. And one lane goes to 2 rides called the forest coaster over here. And the other one goes to the suspended coaster right here. And if you're going to the coaster from this pathway, you take the exit to go like that. And if you're going on this pathway from when you leave the ride, you take this exit right here. But if you're continuing down South Beach Park, you're continuing down. So that's that there. So over down here, we have this ride. It's called the Spiral Slide. It's a very intense version of it. So continuing on the Beltway, right, and then the perimeter. There. Yeah. So this side of the perimeter goes on this side. The perimeter goes like over here. This part of the perimeter goes like that. Goes there. And now it'll be this side of the perimeter is 2 lanes, and the other side is 2 lanes, which is this path over here. So that's that there. And this is an exit. And this is an exit to get on the pathway over here. Right there. Continuing down the Beltway here. And also got Metro in here, but that would be all the way down there. So yeah, it's that forest coaster and suspended coaster accessed by this massive highway. So if you continue down here, there'll be a lot more rides. Okay, I don't know. So why is someone giving me perms? Then we got this called the. Is he saying anything? Hampton. Okay, well, nobody's doing. Anyway, Drop Tower, Say, Fire, Splash Boats. These are rides called like the Drop Tower. We got a ride called Say, Flyer, Splash Boats. The ride Say, it's kind of the weirdest name ever, but it's all I can come up with. So sorry if it has a dumb name, a stupid name, but it's all I have. And you got the Corkscrew Coaster. That's like all the way down here and up to the west, which is close to where you start. So down here, yeah, I got these rides. And also there's a launch coaster. Yeah, the launch coaster is the Corkscrew Coaster. So it used to be the Corkscrew Coaster, but it's been updated. We updated it, so now it's a launch coaster. I torn that Corkscrew Coaster down and replaced it. Right over here is the Drop Tower, and it's a custom Drop Tower. And this turned out really well. I love this. It just drops down. These are flying coasters too, and it's also the new ones. But not all 4 of them are aligned. But yeah. also can get to the water coaster. So over here, we have the water coaster on the right side of the highway. And if you're on this side in this direction, you have an exit right here to take to get there. To get to the other side. That's these. Well, and this is the route the dumb, stupid names say. It's an inverted coaster. And over there's the water coasters. And yeah, this is a very complicated pathway system. So yeah. And this is the metro. And here's where we have the metro station. The metro station right here. We have our metro station. And this park design is kind of similar, but improved. Yeah, these are the metro monorails. There's 2 of them. One this side, one this side. And they're accessible with a few pathways as well to get there and stuff. And accessible pathways coming from the highway. And also some of the pathways are coming from this right here. So over here is where we have an exit. This is where the main entrance of the theme park. And you're greeted by the welcome sign. I don't know why I put this up. So over here we got the plane ride. And it's called Flyer. I named it Flyer because if I kept it as plane ride, it just hashtags it. I have to change it. I mean, if you're wondering why I have to have it the stupid name say, it's because these other names are just being hashtagged. Yeah, I got this ride called Flyer, which is a plane ride. So, with the monorail stations right here. So, this is the street here, and if you want to go on the highway in this direction, just take the exit there. On the highway like that. And stuff like that, but if you're going to the drop tower ride, you continue on the ramp outside the highway to like that. That's gonna get dropped. And you go down here on this side to the water coaster. And if you're going to the teacups over there in the north, you just continue on the ramp. But you take the exit onto the highway. If you're going on the water coaster, but yeah. Anyway, check out the west. We've been recording for a long time. We have to hurry up. So these exits are used a lot. So there's 2 ramps here. This is a highway. So over here is another complicated part. These 2 ramps is to continue on the perimeter. This is to continue on the same highway, which is the perimeter that goes around the park. So we started right there. We went around, so we started there, and we're going right there. So these 2 sidings are if you want to stay on the highway, on the perimeter. But most people take the exit here at this point. We have a lot of exits here. You got 2 different exits to take. Got an exit to the street right here, to the splash boats ride, and another exit is very straight down here, right to the launch coaster and stuff. Yeah, stuff like that, you know. Up here, so you have a lot of walls and tunnels here because of the coasters going around. These coasters are just everywhere, wrapped, and these pathways are like wrapped around the tracks. So I have to protect this part to make it more safer. So we're here, and that street is right down below. And here we're back where we just started. Alright, so that was the perimeter. So that was the whole perimeter of the park. So, now let's go to the center. So here we got another monorail station. This is the blue line. We have the blue and red lines. So Splash Boats. This pack goes down next to the Splash Boats. Right there we got the carousel. And this is the pathway that came from over there that we talked about earlier. The one just before the flying coaster on the north side of the perimeter. And that pathway just goes right down here to this point. So going towards the center of the park from the perimeter. And then here we are. We've made it to the city. The core, the center core of the park called Warner Summer Way City. And this place is a massive food court. The perimeter goes around the whole time. And that's that there. So, and here's another shortcut, but you can only go in this direction. But if you're taking the exit here, you're forced to go here. It was a crazy idea I had to do there to force those people to go like that to leave the park. And here is the exit to this pathway, which goes back to the perimeter. That's the perimeter right there. As you can see on this pathway, it also goes to the perimeter too, but to a different part of it. Right here. So yeah, this is where we get to the perimeter again. So right there's the perimeter. And if you want to take the exit on the perimeter, it used to be the exit here, but we created a new ramp here to take the exits. To go like that. And if you're going on a different ride other than Drop Tower, you just can go on this ramp way over here. But if you want to ride the ride Drop Tower, you have this ramp right here. You take this ramp to the very inside. And then take another ramp loop to the Drop Tower ride. Right there. And yeah, that's that. So yeah, that's that. There you go. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, so that's that there. So that's the forest coaster and stuff. And yeah. Oh yeah, we also got the Ferris wheel, and here's the teacups we talked about earlier. We missed a lot of rides. Hold on, yeah, I go back. You may realize the very court itself doesn't have any rides, but I mean, there's one ride. Actually, two rides. We got a Gravitron, we got an observation tower. Unfortunately, it's the old one. Still have not upgraded it to the new one. So now it's going to get it. There's the carousel. So, there's the rides here. Oh yeah, and over there we got River Rapids. There's a tunnel right here to go underneath the monorail track. Yeah, so I'm gonna zoom out so you can see the whole thing. So this is Warm Summerways right here. So yeah, that's part 1.